You're listening to Hainai by Motzie Dapul. Episode 30, The St. Patrick's Case, Part 2.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mari?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Your call has been forwarded.
Mari doesn't answer. She's opened the door for me last week, and she doesn't look too bad, but I still don't think she's in a good place. And alone? You need to talk to her. Clearly she's heard all she needs to hear from me.
The last time I talked to Mari was to debrief her on how a friend died right in front of her. Do you really think I'm the one she needs to hear from right now?
Do you think the immigrant woman who has no family in Canada, whose coworkers are scattered all over, and doesn't have enough of a social life to get in the way of fighting ghosts really needs to be alone right now?
No, I don't. But I might be digging into an open wound if I come see her right now. She turned voicemail on, Laura. She doesn't want to hear from me.
Fine. But if she doesn't answer the door for another week, I'm dragging you over here myself. You really have no idea how much she... never mind. I don't suppose not wanting to hear from you extends to cases...
She's helped enough. I don't want to put her through that again.
Oh, and you think she'll thank you for not telling her when someone needs her help?
We'll figure it out. Ashvin's been making amazing progress lately. Don't tell him I said that. We can't always rely on her to clean up these magical messes. This should have never been her burden alone.
But she wasn't alone. She had us. She shouldn't be alone now.
I'm sorry, Laura.
Yeah, all right. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
You've reached Detective Donner. This is about a case. Send the details through, or I'll give you a call back. Please leave your name and your number. Thank you.
Detective Donner, I think I found something. Been scoping out the churches with Hadid, looking for any unusual behavior. Thought we found something, but it was just a homeless man sleeping on a back garden bench. Poor guy. Gave him the address to a shelter. Anyways, not the point. It's taken a few weeks, but on a hunch of mine, we decided to go to St. Patrick's. I know it's not part of the pattern, but we weren't getting any bites, so I decided to double back. Found something in the church loft that wasn't there when our people swept the place the first time. I think our suspect might be returning to the scene of the crime. I'm sending a pic over. What the? Is anyone there? Toronto Police!
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mary, I don't know if you checked these. You said you don't. But you wouldn't have them in the first place if it wasn't an exceptional circumstance. I know you're not doing well, and I know you're blaming yourself for something that isn't your fault. And speaking from experience, I know you won't stop blaming yourself just because other people tell you not to. But at least answer your phone. I can't listen to Rick complain about how messed up you're making Donna and Laura for another second. I understand how you feel, you know. I may not have your generous spirit and your deeply unhealthy hero complex, But I know how it feels to be too weak to stop someone or something evil from killing people in front of you. It's a unique experience, to be sure. I don't know how many people could actually possibly understand. But I'm here if you need that. If you need me. I want to be here for you, like you were here for me when I realized my magic was real. I could have been more lost than I was when I first came to Canada. Things could have gone much, much worse for me if you weren't around. Obviously. But I worry. And maybe this is silly, but I worry that things might go much, much worse for you. Without me. Without us. All of us. Call back, please. Before Laura gets so worried, she breaks your door down. I know it survived a rotting monster, but Laura still has that axe, and she's worried about you. We all are.
I thought she had backup.
She did. Hadid's in critical right now. Real bad blow to the head. Xiao's gone, Donner. No sign of her anywhere. The only reason we know she was even in St. Pat's was the message. And Hadid.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Is there anything we can go on?
We're seeing if we can access CCTV in the area, but we don't know how fast this guy operates. But why take her? We don't even have a pattern apart from the churches.
Xiao said that she had a theory, but with everything that's happened this past week... Wait, I'm back reading now.
What?
Fire. Xiao theorized that the suspect was targeting people who have been in a fire as a child. No idea how she'd have known that.
And Xiao was...
Xiao's conducting interviews. Damn it, she knew.
Shit. The burn on her hand.
She's young, and it's an old burn. He must have known just by looking.
So we know he has an MO. We know she's still alive.
But not for long.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mari? Damn it, Mari. Listen. Donner thinks you need time, but that's something we can't waste right now. Xiao's been taken. We're pretty sure she's our St. Patrick's serial killer's next victim. I don't know if this is your wheelhouse, but we can't lose her to this. Please.
Nanay, pasaylo tawon ko kay wan ako, kay balo. Kung unsay akong buhaton. Palihog tabangi ko ninyo nang inahanglan taon ko. Ug tabang, unta na. Anagolay, gamayan mo po ako. I know you're here. I can't hear you, and I can't see you. But I can feel you. Smell the blood on your hands, the death on you. Makes my skin crawl. And I can feel the fire.
Oh, is that right? In that case, we've got something to discuss. Come along then. And you can hand that phone of yours over. You don't need it where we're going.
Got it.
Oh my god! I thought he took your phone.
This is my second phone.
Your second what?
It's for work, okay? Don't look at me like that.
What look? There's no look. I'm not... No look.
Here. Make sure he doesn't see it.
Okay, but it's going under my butt, so no complaints. Can't exactly reach anywhere else right now. Oh my god! What happened to your hand?
Would you believe it was an accident?
I would have before you said that. Why would you burn yourself?
What? You think magic is easy?
To look for...
Don't worry. I ran it under cold water afterwards and everything.
Don't joke about this.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Look, Mari, I really appreciate you coming to find me, but why did you not tell anyone where you were going?
I didn't want anyone else to get hurt.
You know how stupid that sounds, right? This guy isn't some ghost or ghoul or whatever. He's a sociopath with a gun. You should have let us handle it. Should have let the detectives, or someone. God. I don't even know what happened to Hadid. He could be dead because of me. Couldn't even watch his back because I was too busy cracking this case wide open. I'm such an idiot. Used myself as bait and didn't even stop to think if I was capable of reeling this guy in. Now you're a witness. Even if you don't fit his MO, I don't know what he plans to do to a witness.
Shush.
What?
He's coming back.
I can't hear anything. How do you...
I know you two are having a lovely chat without me, but don't try anything. This isn't the kind of shot I'm bound to miss. Now then, you are one lucky officer, you know that? If it wasn't for this one, you'd already be on the pyre. Tell me, what was it? Childhood accident? Bit of arson? An explosion, even? Still not talking. It's a good thing your friend's here. I find that good company helps loosen lips.
Stop! I'll talk. Just point that thing somewhere else, please.
Of course. I'm not an unreasonable man.
It was a campfire. I got pushed into a big one when I was at this bizarre all-boys summer camp. Whole thing was called off because they had to rush me to a hospital. So, not a happy story. But at least I got out of the thing, so overall a win, if you ask me.
You know, then, how it feels to be surrounded by fire. Swallowed whole by it.
If you're looking for a connection, you're not going to find it with me. I'm not playing your game.
I don't need any of that. Your understanding is enough. But you, on the other hand, don't think I didn't see your fresh wound, or forget what you said. How you came to me, willingly. What were you hoping to achieve? Talking of the blood on my hands.
I wanted to see it for myself. The face of a man who's desperately trying to find answers to questions he doesn't even know how to ask.
If you're just here to waste my time, then consider your curiosity satisfied. May my face be the last you'll see in this world.
I know what you're trying to do. And it won't work. Because you aren't an elder.
What?
You keep trying to siphon power from death like they do, but you never achieved it. You never learned from an elder, otherwise you'd be one already. Or you'd be dead, given how many of them were killed off by their compatriots.
Elders? So that's what they are. The powerful people puppeting our lives, and their magic, more real than religion. What then? Are you one of these elders? Have you met the one? The god that pulled me from the fires of hell, set me on this path?
They're not gods.
This one was, and I am become his apostle and archangel both.
And what has he had you do? As his apostle and archangel.
I've not seen him since he left me in the dark. My house set aflame behind me. My mission is to offer myself and my sacrifices to him. But first...
But you have to find him. I can help with that. If you share your memory with me.
Mari, what are you doing?
And how exactly would I do that?
Press your forehead to mine. If you know a prayer, let me recite it with you.
I suppose you'll want me to close my eyes and put down my gun as well?
I may not know you, but I can guess what you went through. Perhaps it was slow. Perhaps it was sudden. You brought something home, or your parents did. And things started to go wrong, long before the fire that burned your hair and the edges of your shoes. Was it a horrible creature given flesh? Your home becoming a hostile, unsafe place? Someone hunting you that you couldn't seem to escape? Isolation in a way that could never be explained? People you love acting like strangers? Or was it something else?
You know so much already. Under God or his angels. Have you been through the same? Were you cleansed in the fire too?
The horrors I've seen didn't involve magic, the way yours did.
Horrors. That's one way of putting it, I suppose. All right, then. I'll share my horrors, if you share yours. So, who was it? Who did you lose?
My father.
And? What happened to him? Come on, before my finger slips on this trigger.
He was beheaded in the mountains by soldiers who claimed it was rebels. Now that we're sharing, what happened to your parents?
Oh, their eyes were gouged out. Or they gouged them out themselves. I never knew. What I do know is that they were just cognizant enough of what was happening to them to beg me for help near the end. Perhaps that was a lie too. It doesn't matter, I suppose. The outcome was the same. They died. And the cleansing fire cast by my God, who pulled me from the wreckage and gave me his name. That's all I have from that time. His name and his relic.
A focus and an elder. I've met many others like you. Victims.
No, that is not what I am. Not anymore.
No, you're right. The people you killed are victims, and you their murderer. But what I don't understand is... why? Why did you kill them?
If you know what you claim, then you already know the answer to your own question.
I know how the elders gain power, but you are not one of them. And clearly you don't know their methods, not in full. Otherwise you'd already have power, and wouldn't have to slink in the shadows searching for victims as nothing more than a petty human murderer. But you know something.
Apocryphal fragments. I found scraps of a book when I searched for my god. It took me years, but it helped that I knew his name. I found a ripped page bearing it, and notes by some prophet who learned of them long before me. Fear death. Foci.
Elders.
You say my sacrifices meant nothing, but with each death I gained more and more insight. When I touched his holy relic to their bodies, I saw him, standing in stark shadow, setting fires to destroy the strange and terrible things that devour us and use us as fuel for other, darker gods. Blue eyes like ice, looming over me like a giant. This is the closest I've ever been, and with you, I might finally find him.
Maybe so.
Pray with me, then. I will recite the words. Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hi, Nay. I did something terrible today. May lalaki nakakapit sa akin habang namatay. Masama siyang tao. Marami siyang pinatay, pero naramdaman ko nung yumao siya. May naramdaman ako. Kapangyarihan. Gusto niyang ipamigay sa akin ng kanyang kaluluwa. Sabi niya ako yung bago niyang Diyos. Sira ulo. Ito ba yung kinakatakutan niyo ni tatay? Kapangyarihan? O kasiraan? Pasaylo ako na eh. Where? Hey, wait! Hey, wait! I won't hurt you. Please.
Shush. They'll find us if we don't hide.
Who?
Our parents. Mikey told me to hide.
Oh, I see. What's your name, sweetheart?
Clara.
And the little one in your hand? Oh, a nutcracker doll. So, Clara, like in the ballet?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
What about Mikey?
He'll find me. He always finds me.
Clara?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what happened?
Something ate us up.
What exactly ate you up?
The house did. The basement is the tummy. The dining room is the mouth.
I'm sorry.
I need to find my brother. Could you help me find him?
Of course. He's done terrible things, your brother.
I know.
But I don't understand why. Not that I need to, but...
He wants to be an angel. Like he was to me. My parents named him Michael. And he protected me all his life. When they couldn't. And when they died, and their blood came alive as parasites, all he could do was protect me. But? He ate their rotten food and let me eat all of our hidden stash. He pretended and he prayed and promised me I'd be safe. He let the corruption overtake him kept me safe and pure like I was in his mind. Months and months, though in the world it had only been days. And then our friend came, Nathan, from next door. Michael asked Nathan to save me, to take me away while he stayed. As long as I was safe, he was satisfied. But I wasn't. My brother had done so much for me for so long. I couldn't just let him die. He'd saved me, so I wanted to save him.
You came back. You were safe, but you came back.
Mm-hmm. I came back. And everything he sacrificed was for nothing. No.
Shh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Look at me. You got a good hold of your friend there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to hold my hand? Oh. There. I've got you. Hey, Shuta. Hey, Clara. I need your help, okay? I need to find your brother somewhere here. And I need you to help me find him. Will you do that?
I'm scared.
I know. Hey, do you want to sing a song? Maybe a church song. Since your brother knows prayers, maybe we'll both know a hymn. Which one's your favorite?
Amazing Grace. My mama used to, when she remembered, she used to sing it to us. Mikey took care of me always, but he couldn't really sing.
Let's sing it together then. It'll keep the bad things away.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Look,
What is it?
it's them.
Your parents?
No,
Do you know those boys?
not really. But one of them died here. He was all eaten up too.
When?
It was years after. They had something with them. Made the house hungry again.
You said one of the boys died here.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other one?
I remember he had nice hair. And his name was Mikey too. Sometimes I'm in his nightmares, up at the top of the stairs, waiting for my brother to come find me. He was there when the house burned a second time, and someone saved him, like they saved my brother. But it wasn't the same someone, even if they were almost the same. Roiling with hundreds of voices, crying like the walls of this house. One of them had a name, and my brother whispers it in his sleep when he dreams about me.
Do you remember the name?
My brother does. We're almost there.
Okay. Let's... Clara? Sweetheart, what's wrong? What is it?
I don't want to go. The fire. It hurt. I tried to get out. I couldn't find my way out. I tried to call for my brother, but he didn't come. It was my fault. I shouldn't have come back.
No, it wasn't your fault.
It was. But it was his fault, too.
Hold on, Clara. Hold on. Nakapagod. Kupupin mo yung yaring alipin mo. Anitong tabo, ulanan mo, yaring alaga mo. Anagulay, bigyan mo ako ng kakayahang makakita. Oh, God.
My brother saved me from this. He stayed to be devoured by the worms, drowned in their blood.
Michael.
And he was at peace because he thought he could die a good person. But then... Mikey!
You pulled him out of there because you were untouched and they had not yet begun digesting you.
Mm-hmm. And they never finished. Oh, how angry Mikey was. His sacrifice for nothing. And then the house began to burn. And we ran as fast as we could. But I was too slow. By the end, he was pulling me by the nutcracker top. He tied my wrist, leading me to safety. But then the house began to collapse. He was trapped. I'll find us another way out. I tried to get to the basement window, like before. I couldn't climb it. I tried to go to a room, but the stairs were blocked. So I came back, and Mikey was gone.
Where? Where are we?
It's his memory. The place you were looking for. The man you were looking for.
It's him. I know him. He said his name was Cornelius. He was the man who saved your brother. Pulled him from the fire. I can't hear what they're saying.
My brother is asking for his name. Asking if he's God. And the man is telling him his name.
Do you know what it is?
I can't know. And now, the man is asking my brother if there's anyone left in the house.
What did he say?
He said there's nobody else.
But you're still in there.
He knows.
So, now what? Why did you stay? What do you want from this?
I want to save my brother. Because I couldn't before. Like he saved me. Even if I wasted that.
He's a murderer.
And I'm dead. He was my guardian angel in life. I want to be his in death. Let me guide him home. He suffered enough.
You're not the only spirit here, Clara. and all the rest want to show him something.
Please. Please let him go.
I can't let him. Not after what he's done.
He doesn't have to live for you to let him go.
So that's it. When he set the house on fire, when he pulled you out, you could have told him to save her. And you didn't.
I didn't.
Why do you want this power, Michael?
I need it.
Why do you need it?
I see her. Every time I close my eyes, I see her looking at me, asking me why I was so powerless. Why? And when I took their lives, I could feel that power flow through me when I touched my relic to their bodies, but I could not keep that power. I felt her take my hand, but for a moment, and then she was gone. Again, and again, and again.
You killed 3 people.
More than that, I'm afraid. If only I could hold on to that power, become the archangel my sister always believed me to be, flaming sword in hand, fighting for my God, who gave me an opportunity that I squandered, rather than this powerless, empty thing.
You're wrong, you know. Your sister she loves you. She didn't think you were powerless. Not then, and not now. She wanted to be your guardian angel. So just a little bit of her soul stayed, to soothe you in your dreams. But your guilt made you paranoid, made you fearful. And now, you're not worth the love your sister still has for you. But still, she loves you. So she asked me to let you go. So I will. But there are other spirits here, and they asked me for something very different. You're a child. You're scared. You are not responsible for your sister's death. But for everyone that came after.
Mari, what's happening? Mari!
Matulog ka muna siya. Hello, Michael. Shh. I saw. You suffered so much. But so did they, who you smothered in the smoke in your lungs and throat now. Ashvin just wanted a better life. Her roommate called her Ashley, and she was excited about her college classes. Natsuo Yoshida didn't get along with his cousins, but they are bereft without him. Lost because of you. And everyone who knew Eliana loved her. Her friends, her classmates. They didn't know she was alone. They wouldn't have let her be alone. You're dying. I couldn't stop it if I wanted to. And I don't. But your sister still loves you. So your soul will pass where it must. Hindi ko siya dadakpin. But you will die. And everything you've done will mean nothing. You don't get to have the power you tried to steal from others. This is all you'll get.
God. My God.
He's not here, Michael.
No. My God. Into your hands.
What?
I commend my spirit.
No. No, 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 no.
Damn. It was nice to get all that out. You got superpowers or something?
What makes you say that?
I mean, I don't remember the last time I talked this long about, anything uninterrupted. But, well, you just let me keep talking and really helped me feel like all of that made sense. Anyone ever tell you you're a good listener?
No, but I'll take the compliment.
You said this was related to a murder case, right? Was Mikey, Clara, their family, was it not an accident? Like they said?
No. Michael didn't die in the fire. Clara did. The parents, they died long before that. But you already knew that.
I do. Please, can you tell me what happened to them?
All I know is something terrible came into their home and fed on their parents and turned them into something else. And when that house burned, Michael could have saved Clara. He didn't. He let her burn, along with everything else in that house.
No, Mikey would never have done that. He never would have left Clara alone.
Michael has murdered 3 people that we know of, and many more that we have no information on. He's a serial killer, sir. Or he was.
Oh, God.
Look. Clearly, what Michael went through, what you both went through, was monstrous. But when that house burned, he was the only one who was saved. Before his death, he confessed to letting Clara die, even when he had the chance to save her. And ever since then, he never stopped chasing the fire. Maybe he felt like it set him free somehow. There's nobody left who could ID the body. Except...
Ugh. Okay, alright. I guess that's really why I'm here. You're the guy, then. I saw it in the news. I didn't make the connection until now, but that's a hell of a coincidence. The fact that there were two Mikeys in two different fires in the same house.
And two people who died way too young in those fires.
I remember. You had a friend who died in that fire. His name, it reminded me a lot of Clara.
Carl.
The way they reported it, you two were looking for trouble, but I know that's not true. Not with that house.
Thank you.
Doesn't your nan ever tell you don't call enough?
Sorry. I wanted to get some concrete answers before I harassed you in retirement.
Oh, Mikey, you know better. Men like us don't retire. Not really.
I never hear that name anymore. But I've heard it way too many times to count tonight. Feels like I'm 14 again, lying in my hospital bed, wondering what you knew about my case.
Oh, the case I handed over to you when I retired, you mean? Case I never solved.
Doesn't mean we'll never solve it, especially with what I know now.
How's your friend?
Which one? The officer that got kidnapped because of my case, or the civilian that nearly died because I got her involved?
Now, from what you've told me, that civilian can handle herself just fine.
I think she killed our suspect, or I don't know. What do you call it when a man dies because she made him see visions?
Ah.
He admitted to everything. I got it all on recording. A win for the department.
Oh, yeah, one of those. I can't even remember how many wins I netted for the department, just because I was at the right place at the right time, and my old friend did the real work. But listen, your officer is safe. This madman won't be claiming another innocent life, not anymore. That's a real win, despite circumstances.
His name was Mikey, too. He was in a fire, in the same house you found me in. He saw the horrors I saw. And
you're not the same, you know.
He had an obsession with answers, like I did. With the elders and their things. The horrors that destroyed our lives. If I didn't have you and your department to strive towards...
Don't give me that much credit. You're a good man, Mikey. Donna.
I'm ineffective, is what I am. Always relying on someone else's power. Always running towards answers. Too slowly to save anyone.
Oh, God save me from these men and their martyr complexes. You and my old friend both. You know what? I'd like to meet this Mary. See who's got the bigger one between the two of you.
Dooley.
I realise now you didn't lose your hair in the fire. Sheer stress you put yourself under must keep it all from growing.
All right. Okay, old man.
Take it from an old hand, Donna. Guilt's an anchor. You let it ground you if you're getting too uppity, but you do not let it weigh you down when you are feeling your lowest. Talk to your friend. Make sure she isn't as in her own head as you've been getting. And let me know how I can help you with the elder case.
Okay, Dooley. That's actually why I called. I'm sending a photo of some evidence through. I wanted to get your take. See if you have any records on it.
Righto. Sorry if it'll take a bit. I have to search these things the old-fashioned way. My memory's not what it used to be.
I don't use the word impossible often, but...
Right. Rest well, Donna.
Thanks, Dooley.
You're listening to Hainai by Motzie Dapul.
everyone, this is Reg Helly, co-creator and co-producer of Hainai. Hainai is a podcast produced by Motzie Dapul, Yoi Hilago, and me, and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. This episode features Motzie Dapul as Mary, who also plays the role of Clara and other Mary. The role of Donner is played by Leon Johnson. The role of Laura is played by Abigayle Rhodes. The role of Diff Xiao is played by Sarah Choi. And the role of Murphy is played by Edward Boxler. This episode features TheLonePonderer as serial killer Michael, and it also features Alasdair Stuart as the retired Detective Dooley. To help support the production of Hainai, you can buy us a milk tea at Coffee or subscribe to our Coffee Gold at coffee.com/Hainaipod. That's ko-fi.com/Hainaipod. Or you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Hainaipod. Hainai is available on Podbean, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Check out our channel for a monthly special live stream with the creators too, where you get to watch us play some fun games, tell zany stories, or just overall have a good time. Don't forget to follow us on our official blog, hainaipod.tumblr.com, for more news and updates, and also on our socials Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hainaipod. Leave a rating and review when you check us out, and with that, thank you, we love you, and hanggang sa muli.